Good morning. This is the morning news on Remo TV. I am Oludro Jeremiah. On the national news, the University College Hospital Ibadan yesterday took delivery of the first in vitro fertilization IVF triplets. It was gathered that the procedure for the delivery commenced at about 1 p.m. and took about 46 minutes. The hospital communication team said in a statement, the mother and babies, all females, are in good condition. The babies weighed 1.4 kg, 2.5 kg, and 2.4 kg respectively. The elated father, Dr. Kehinde Osiki of the Department of History and Strategy Studies at the University of Lagos, was on ground to witness the delivery of the babies. Dr. Osiki could not hide his joy at the arrival of the babies. He pointed out that technology has brought relief to problems often attributed to spirituality, saying that instead of people carrying the burden of superstition, they should rather seek scientific solutions to problems. He encouraged married couples who could not fertilize not to lose hope as solutions abound for all problems. The mother of the triplet works with the Forestry Research Institute of Nigeria, Ibadan. Still on national news, about 35 people yesterday escaped death as a tanker laden with fuel lost control at Upper New Market Road near Main Market, Onitsha, Anambra State. 3 people sustained various degrees of injury, while about 10 vehicles, including tricycles, were smashed. Also, about 4 children and 24 adults escaped death yesterday in an auto crash involving 2 commercial buses and a truck at Azad Junction, Iyala in Anambra State. One of the victims, a keke operator Emenike Okudi, thanked God for saving his life, saying it was miraculous that when the tanker hit its keke, it fell down and all passengers fell on the ground. But none of them was wounded, though his keke was badly damaged. It was like film. All of a sudden I saw the tanker coming in front of us. I was about to run off the road, but there were oncoming vehicles and I couldn't, and the tanker hit my keke. God really saved the situation, because had it been the tanker fell and exploded, it would have been very disastrous, he states. The incident caused serious gridlock along New Market Road, but the traffic officers and police were on ground to control traffic and divert vehicles. On international news, New Zealand on Thursday temporarily suspended entry for all travelers from India, including its own citizens, for 2 weeks following a high number of positive coronavirus cases arriving from the South Asian country. The move comes after New Zealand recorded 23 new positive coronavirus cases at its border on Thursday, of which 17 were from India. We are temporarily suspending entering into New Zealand for travelers from India, Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern said in a news conference in Auckland. India has recorded 12.8 million COVID-19 cases, the most after the United States and Brazil. It is now battling a deadly second wave of infections, and this week the number of daily news cases passed the peak of its first wave since last September. The suspension will start from 4 p.m. local time on April 11 and will be in place until at least April 28. During this time, the government will look at risk management measures to resume travel. On sport news, instead of 12 days, the National Sport Festival will end after 7 days over the failure of the federal government to release funds. The coordinator of Media and Publicity National Sport Festival, Ebomiana Musa, made this known. In a statement on Wednesday night, he confirmed that the decision was taken after an emergency meeting of the local organizing committee headed by Edo State Deputy Governor Philip Shaibu. According to him, the Edo State government will shut down the ongoing 20th National Sport Festival by 12 noon on Thursday, which is today. He said the local organizing committee Edo 2020 regrets to announce that it will end the games promptly on Thursday, April 8, 2021 for lack of funds. And lastly, on entertainment, Chief Temipre Sylvia, the Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, has stated the federal government's commitment to youth empowerment. A statement by the Special Assistant on Media and Public Affairs to the Minister, Mr. Julius Bokoro, on Wednesday said Sylvia gave the assurance when he received David Adeleke, also known as Davido. The Minister and Adeleke, the award-winning musician, discussed arts, politics, youth empowerment, and harmonization of the various age grades in the country. Sylvia said, "Your generation is a smart one, but it must profile solutions too. If we all blame ourselves, then we are farther and farther from any real solution. We must all harmonize, brainstorm, and come up with creative ideas to improve life in our country." The minister assured the musician that President Muhammadu Buhari-led administration is on a fair and right trajectory in addressing concerns raised by the NSAS protesters in response to Davido's concern. And that will be all on Morning News on Remo TV. For more news, check us on our social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at official Remo TV. Visit our website at www.remotv.com.ng. I am Oludro Jeremiah. Good morning.